Hello, ma'am. We are doing biodiversity project regarding Wipro Ethian. So we want to listen your opinion on biodiversity. So what is your opinion on biodiversity?
Yeah, biodiversity, it plays a very important role in nature. Without ecosystem, so ecosystem means it balances. So the animals, the birds, all the living creatures. So all these creates a ecosystem. So with this ecosystem, the nature goes on. But nowadays, this due to the disturbance in ecosystem, there is lot of disturbance in all the things. Like the soil is being infertile, lot of pollutions has occurred, and lot of animals and birds they were no more now. So in olden days, uh, the pollution is very less, the industrialization is very less, there are many forests, there is much soil. So if you see the birds, so we need lot of food, the humans. So the farmer alone he can't grow the crops. So if you see the birds, they go to some trees and they pick the fruits, they eat and they throw somewhere. So when they throw somewhere, that is called some dispersals. So with that, what is happening? The plants will grow. So we can't grow more plants. So the birds they eat some and they throw some. And when they throw some of the seeds or something, there the plant grows naturally. It's not our man-made thing. So the birds do some part so to get food. So we alone can't grow that much of food to the whole world. So birds are also playing an important role to get fruits or something. So in the same way, previously we used to have earthworms. The earthworms they used to fertile the soil much. But due to fertilization, they are using chemicals. So it gives temporary yield to the crops. But for long time, the soil is being polluted. And the earthworms, nowadays we are seeing very less in number. Even when I was a kid, I used to see a lot of sparrows. But now the sparrows has become extinct. Because why? Because they are very tiny birds and due to the cell phone radiations, they are no more now. They are very less. So, and even the forest plays a very important role in the biodiversity. Because if there are more forests, we can get much rain. And even we can get enough food to all the living organisms if there is forest. If there is forest, wild animals will live, they get their food. And even from forests we get lot of medicinal plants or something for our needs. And birds live under the trees. It gives shelter to the birds. So if the birds are there, they are part of ecosystem. And lot of insects, if you take butterflies, they collect nectar from all the flowers. So then honeybees. So they seems to be very small. But they play a major role for us, especially for us, for our food, for our survival. The small butterfly, the small earthworm or the small honeybee, so they are doing much. And all these species they are to be balanced in this ecosystem. See, if there are no birds, because you know that birds eat some insects. If there are no birds, who will eat insects? The population of insects become more, right? So these birds, they become the food. The insects become food for these birds, and these birds become food for some. So like that, these herbivores, carnivores, they balance the ecosystem. So see, the tigers eat some deer, the deer eats some others. So that is called that cycle. So this cycle should be done very properly. If this cycle disturbs, it disturbs the mankind. And this is being disturbed by a lot of things like what is that called, industrialization, deforestation, because if there are no forests, what does it become? We don't get much rain. So as the part of ecosystem, it should start from ourselves, reducing, reusing, and respecting all the living organisms, because every living organism has the right to live on this earth. But we, the humans, are destroying other living organisms, and we are taking all the resources for our selfishness.
So, if you have a chance to save biodiversity, how will you take measures and save?
Yeah, the measures means it should be from everybody, right? You should do your part, you should do your part, I should do my part. So that small parts bring changes. It's not the change should come at a time, so it should start from us. So that we can see the biodiversity means we can grow our like small vegetables, organic vegetables. So these little measures, if we do the little things, the pollution, because using lot of fertilizers and growing crops is danger. So if everybody thinks of this terrace garden or organic farming for ourselves, at least for our family, something the food can be reduced.